I have a hobby I enjoy doing. I've been doing it for many, many years, close to 8 years, and it's nothing like the smell of warm earth in the morning. I feel so comfortable with gardening that I actually enjoy experimenting with it too. I've experimented with trees and plants that does not grow. It's not supposed to grow in Minnesota, but I've successfully grown a peach tree in front of my house. I've also experimented with tropical plants. For example, a dragon fruit. I've grown that from a pot. I had it since it was a small cutting, and now it's in a pot. It's full grown, probably even taller than me now. Another thing I like is just to watch growing something from seed and watching it grow. Eventually, will satisfy your needs for food. That's one of the main purposes I like about gardening. This is why you should hear me out on why gardening is important. It's you gain health benefits and just the seeing it grow, raising your own garden. So some health benefits studies back in 1984, Roger Ulrich and his group of researchers did studies on patients with patients in a hospital bed viewing a window into a garden or a tree, and the other patients are viewing from a black room with just brick walls. The studies found out that patients in a window view could heal faster, 1 day faster than a person with the brick wall, and less pain medication. Another study from MT Gonzalez states that in 2009 states that patients with depression feel a sense of satisfaction of community, a satisfaction of life, and that encourages depression patients to stay alive. Kim Hayes in 2017 from AARP states that the studies shows that elderly and seniors over the age of 60 will reduce dementia by gardening activities. And another fun information is vitamin D. So your body produces vitamin D, but it needs the sunlight to help produce more of that vitamin D. And that vitamin D actually helps with bone growth. That's really good for your body. Tilling. So let's talk about tilling. If you own a garden and you know that every spring you have to till your garden, it breaks down your soil. It helps break down your soil for better root growth. And what's involved with tilling is lots and lots of active work. Let me tell you. So, study shows that 85% calories can be burned just by tilling with a machine, and more if you use a shovel and rake. I've done with a shovel and rake before, and it takes forever. Plus, it's extensive, hard work. Fun facts for you. Another one is, did you know that about 45 million people grow produce in their garden or community garden? So we covered some health benefits, and now I'm going to show you how to grow your own. Some tips to grow your own. Okay, so you can get the majority of the parts that supplies from Dollar Tree and Menards. I recommend the Dollar Tree for seeds and pots. Soils, you'll have to get to Menards. For soil, I recommend cow manure, organic cow manure, and for topsoil, you can get that at the Rochester compost site. Really inexpensive. The problem with the compost site is they mix it with a lot of recyclable things, gravel, rocks. Just sometimes you get a piece of garbage in there too, but it's good for topsoil. In summary, I hope you find my speech entertaining and learn that gardening can help with the health benefits. And just raising your own garden. Importance of simplicity of raising your own garden. So now, to conclusion, I urge you to be more sustainable, self-sustainable with vegetables, supplying yourself with vegetables instead of relying on the grocery store. And I would like to end this with an old conclusion, an old expression. It goes something like this: you give a person a fish, and you feed that person for a day. But if you teach that person how to fish, that person will be fed for a lifetime.